Yeah, so I'm a computational scientist at University of Texas Southwestern Medical Center. So I'm part of the Bioinformatics High Performance Computing Center, short BioHPC facility. So we offer the computing facility for the entire university to run their applications, their research, and everything. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So one of the recent projects that we have built is a chatbot. So that is, of course, it's based on a large language model. But the novelty here is that a traditional large language model, it uses generic data, publicly available data, to answer your question. So it gets trained on it, then you ask questions, so it uses its own knowledge base to answer your question. But what we have done is to use a new framework called Retrieval Augmented Generation, a RAG system. So that what it does is it uses your own organization's internal database, connects it to an LLM. So when a user asks a question, the RAG framework will fetch information from your database and combine it with the reasoning power of an LLM. So what you have is a chatbot that is not just smart, but it is domain aware, and it is aware of the knowledge base of your own organization. So that is the part that we have done very recently, and at the IBM conference, we're going to talk more about that. Yeah, absolutely. So one of the things that we need to do is to pre-process it. So we need to create a vector database out of our own data. So that is not on the fly. You have to do it beforehand. So you have your knowledge database. You have to make a vector store out of it. You use an embedding model and make a vector store out of it. And that is pre-processed and packaged, and that is ready to go. So that is not happening on the fly, but you have to do that in advance. Yeah, so for the current framework that we have in place, before we adapted the CAS system, was exactly like you said, you have to pre-process it every time there's a data change. You have to pre-process the whole thing and change the vector database. But with the IBM CAS system that we're going to talk about today, which is part of the IBM Fusion system, the advantage is that it detects incremental changes to data, addition and removals. It automatically detects it. So that is a huge plus because you don't have to reprocess the entire database again every time there is a modification. So that is one of the reasons why we're excited about the IBM CAS project and using it for our own chatbot. For IBM CAS system, it is near instant. Yeah, so it has all the functionality. So once you inject your data to the IBM CAS system, it enriches it with all the metadata, its extraction, and it has its own pipelines using NVIDIA's NeMo Retriever. So it's all packaged within the CAS system so that the processing is near instant. So it is a big leap over the current system that we have, where you have to create a vector store each time you have new data. Yeah. So far for our users, we have our own documentation on how to use the HPC resources, how to run jobs and things like that. We have enormous guides. So those were all practically text files. So we were okay with that. But with the CAS system, the advantage is that you can use PDFs, tables, charts, infographics, video, audio, all kinds of files. So CAS has this NeMo Retriever built in it. So that pre-processes everything, all kinds of data in all modalities. So that is a big advantage over the system where you can only process text data. Yeah.